Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm reading for August 11th through the 17th. Now, this is the overview. It is not the main readings. Those will be coming out either today or tomorrow. So just watch for them. I do them in groups. We are in Leo season, so I will start with the fire signs. Then I will go to the earth signs. I will go then to the air signs and then wrap up with the water signs. And I will do a premiere for each of the first one of those signs, okay? So you'll know that yours is coming. I do post them all together. I wait until I am completely done before posting them for you to see. Now, I have also prayed, meditated, infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I am a Reiki 3 practitioner, and I find that by doing this adds a little bit of kick along with my prayers. Anyway, or our prayers. Anyway, what cards we're going to be using. Oh, got that mixed up a little bit, got that turned around. We will be using my Radley Valentine. These are my Angel Tarot cards. John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. We will also use Angels of Abundance, and that is Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. My Emily Anderson deck for Crystal Energy. And we will also wind up the readings with the Angel Answers Oracle cards, again, Radley Valentine. Now for this group, for this type, we will also be using my Angel Wisdom Tarot cards and my Fairy Tarot cards, again, Radley Valentine decks. Now let's see what we've got here. You know, I like to use my not mine, it's not mine at all. I like to use this website, and this is the-astrologer.net. It gives a nice compilation of what is going on, with the planets. So we have the 14th through the 16th that there is some movement going on, and then we do come to that full moon. Now remember, we have Saturn is retrograde, we have Mercury retrograde, we have Neptune retrograde. What else do we have? Do we have anything else retrograde? I can't remember right at this moment, but we are in retrograde season, so there are more and more planets that will be going retrograde. We have Pluto in Aquarius going retrograde. So we are coming to a point. This is a really interesting time because numbers have meaning. So if we go the 14th, 15th, and 16th of the calendar, and if we were to apply it to the major arcana, we would have the Temperance, the Devil, and the Tower energy all going on around here. Now I wouldn't, that just can sometimes happen, so I'm not going to, we always have 14th, 15th, 16th in every one of our months. However, we have the 16th and then we have the 17th going on here too. And we just had the 15th. So we had the 15th, 16th, 17th going on. We're going to go into the 27th. And the 16th, well, again, like I said, that one is the Tower card. The 17th is the Star card. And it's all about hope. And it's about, seeing that tunnel at the end of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So we have Mars. Mars, you have to remember, he has connections with Aries, because Aries and Mars, Greek, Rome, whichever one you want to say. Also, it has connections with Scorpio, which also has connections with the Phoenix. So there's a lot of transformational energy going on with Mars. Mars is a warrior energy. It's in Gemini. Gemini is air energy, thought processes, thinking things through. Now, it is partnering with itself. It's partnering with Gemini again. So that's good. These two are in Gemini. So we have the warring energy, the battling energy. It's conjuncting, partnering with Jupiter. Jupiter is all about good fortune and enlargement. Sometimes we have to go through a little bit of, kind of think of this as going from the winter to the spring. Sometimes our little seed has to go through a metamorphosis to get up. But this is about growth, and this is about prosperity. So there's going to be probably a little problems here, but it is connected. So the problems are to will bring about a growth, okay, which we can take as very positive, or we can just say, I'm so tired of growth, I can't do anymore. Now, Mercury goes back into Leo. It's been in from the 11th to the 15th. It's been in Virgo. Likes to be in Virgo, but now it's going back to fiery Leo. And this is your thought. This is your computer energy. It is your electronic energy. It is also about messages. Okay, so when Mercury goes retrograde, the prevailing message is to not buy anything, not buy any new electronics, okay? Unless, of course, you have to. Then I would advise you to get the warranties. But, you know, there's usually a little bit of a mess up with when you buy something with some electronics during Mercury retrograde. I look at Mercury retrograde as also a time when karma is trying to right itself, okay? So it's an interesting time. It goes back into Leo. You know, Leo is very, like I said, it's the message is going to be very fiery at this time. Let's put it this way. Whatever it is, whatever Mercury is going to be doing, it's going to have the added push of Leo. Now we come back to Gemini again. Mars again in Gemini has gone to the 17th, which is that star card, which is about hope. It is squaring, so it is pressure. Each one, there's a pressure. Squares are pressuring each other, hopefully to make that, you know, turning that piece of carbon into some diamonds, okay? Squaring against Saturn. Saturn is also retrograde. Saturn is rule keeper, and there is, you know, Saturn's also considered the lord of karma too. So there's a lot of karma energy coming in here. Pisces is the dreamer. Now Pisces is all, you never should discount Pisces, because Pisces is a great manifester, but also Pisces is the last sign of the astrological year and has a lot that comes onto Pisces' shoulders. So here they are. Here we have the rule keeper, the lord of karma, the fiery Mars energy. Thought processes here, dreamy water energy here, and they are squaring off with each other. You know, it's kind of like we are going to make something has to give with this. Now we go to Mercury retro again, like I said. Now this is 27, so 7 is a divine number to me. Well, it's a divine number, and I look at it as the divine umbrella. Even if it is raining, you know, horrible rain, you know, horrible hurricane rains, you know, there is a measure of protection with this number. 2 is choices, decision, also partnering. So Mercury, again, information, karma, because it's retrograde, in fiery Leo is squaring off with Uranus. Uranus is expect the unexpected in Taurus. Taurus has that earth energy again. So there is, now Uranus in Taurus has been playing havoc with with Leo energy, or with job energy, with career energy. But now I feel like Mercury is really kind of pushing Uranus to make some changes. Instead of Uranus affecting Leo, I feel like Mercury in Leo is affecting Uranus, is pushing Uranus to be better than what it is. Okay? We do go into, September 1st? Pluto does go into Capricorn. And remember, Pluto was in Capricorn from the 2008 to 2024. There was a little bit in 23 where it went into Aquarius. It kind of lightened things up. But remember what that was like. So from the 1st of September to the 4th of November, it will be in, Pluto will be in Capricorn again. Now, it's retros into Capricorn, then it goes direct. Now, and while it's still in Capricorn, and then it will on the 5th of November, go into Aquarius. So there's a lot of compression going on right there. I feel like this is a lot of preparing and getting things ready, because, this is going to be the last time Pluto is in Capricorn for quite a while. And remember, whenever I'm talking about these things, I'm not this great astrologer. It just, well, this is kind of looks a little bit strange. And these are the vibes I'm getting with these planets. However, when I see a slower moving planet, I look to see when was the last time this was happening and what was going on at that time. So again, we go with that 1775, 1776, give and take, some, Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn leading up to that 1776 time, or 1777, and then Pluto going into Aquarius, going up into the 1794, 95 time. So we had a lot of changes going on. Some were kind of scary. Some were actually quite good. So we will see. It's a very revolutionary time. At least that's what was happening back at that time. Okay, let's go back to our deck and see what else do we have going on. But remember always, this is the thing everybody I think has to remember, is that whatever's going on in the world, we have to keep our vibrations elevated. We have to choose to be happy. Like I try to say every day, today I choose to be happy. We have to ask God to cover us in a cloak of protection. But again, too, whatever's going on in the world, we still have to live our lives. And fear is one of those tools of the devil, and, tries to steal our blessings away. Okay? So let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit. There's a lot going on okay, we had cards jumping out. There's a lot going on in the heavens. What do you want to say is going on in the world? What's going on in the world? So 3 cards have jumped out. Let's see what they are. If they are reversed, then it has a little more oomph to it. All right, so now we have the 3 of water. Okay, now I do love this one because this is the celebration one. This is the one where many different cards, they'll have the ladies in the rain dancing. They'll have the hands holding a chalice in cheers and in a toast. So we have a 3. 3 is celebration, creation, and the power of 3. We have water. Water is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Remember, Saturn is in Pisces right now, retroing. And it's, what did I say? It was squaring off with Mars in Gemini. So this is a time for celebration. And now, I love these cards because they also give a connection to the major arcana. This is Uriel. Uriel is the angel that brings light and wisdom to confusion and darkness. 19 is the major arcana, which is the Sun card, which says all is well. Okay, so whatever's going on, it's a time to celebrate. Even if we're afraid, even if things aren't what we see isn't working out the way we think it is a good time. News worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. So interesting. So it's interesting, even though things are happening, they say don't be alarmed, don't be afraid. Okay? Next card is the 2 of water, partnership, love. I love this one. This is 2, again, crossroads, choices, decision. Again, it's that water energy. I look at this as a loving cup energy. This is where people come together. So whatever's going on, people are coming together. There is a loving energy here. Now, it could be a new relationship, new energies, or this could just be the reinforcement of old loves too. Falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship. Forgiveness and the ending of challenges. Whoa, cool. Exchanging gifts. Don't give up on people you love. Okay. Next card is, and now we go to 1. Oh, and this is Raphael. Number 6, the lover's energy. Raphael is the angel, the archangel of healing. Interesting that we have all these cards. Now, I did shuffle these cards, but these are the cards that popped. So now we have 1. So 3, 2, 1, kind of a countdown energy. Again, okay, so Heniel, number 2. This is also connected with the priestess. So this is about getting your prayers out there, connecting with God's source. There's a sense of calmness with this energy here. 3, 2, 1, and there's a sense of calmness going on. A beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. So it's interesting because the planets themselves are a little bit they're showing things are happening. They're showing that there's pressure on. But then there's this that says that, there's a lot of love energy here. There's a lot of caring energy here. There's a lot to celebrate with this. So even though it's almost like, there is this one picture of what's going on, but then the underlying picture is one of love, one of grace. Let's see what this card is. The King of Fire. So now King's underlying energy is air, because court cards have dual energies. Underlying for the King is air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Now, that is thought processes, thinking things through, kind of step-by-step planning. Fire energy is Leo, Sagittarius. It is Aries energy, very passionate, burning, very determined, very committed. So the King of Fire, I love his commitment. He's not just looking at this, he's not just looking one step. The King of Fire is looking at the bigger picture, okay? So there's more going on. Whatever there is, again, the planets show to me, the vibes I'm getting from the planets is that there's things going on. The pressure has on. We're getting ready for this Capricorn this Pluto transition back into Capricorn. It's not necessarily, it doesn't appear to be right, but the underlying energy is very much about grace, about love, is about coming together, and lots of human connection with this. So we've got these two that are kind of balancing, and I guess it's kind of like, we can choose to go into fear, or we can choose to stay calm and just believe whatever believe that God is in control and watching over us as we count down. Now the King, though, says the King sees that big picture, knows, kind of is sitting on that hill, sitting on top of a hill, sees one car coming this way, one car coming from that way, knows knows that they're going to either, it's either going to collide or they're going to change lanes. So the King sees and can anticipate and sees, like I said, sees the bigger picture. The King of Fire, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism. So very interesting with both of these. So we've got this very strong masculine energy, seeing the big picture. We've got this very loving 3, 2, 1 counting down picture that there's a lot of love and holding on, caring, and stay calm and grace and mercy. Let's see what we have here now. Higher power, Holy Spirit. Okay, now we have some more. We have 2 cards that popped out. So we have the 4 of Summer. I'm going to put that one here because it makes a little more sense to me. So we have the 4 of Summer. Now, this is interesting too, because the 4 of Summer is the 4 of water, okay? So we have a 1, 2, 3, and we have a 4 here. 4 is stability, organization, and leadership. Again, summer is water energy again. So we have all this emotional energy, this water energy, this very spiritual, very flowing energy here. And we've got this 3, 2, 1, and then we have 4. So here we go. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Now this is the one where if you go back to more of the Waite Rider, the person is sitting there with 3 cups in front of him, and there is some sort of divine being behind him bringing a 4th. I call this this card to me has a couple of messages. That card basically says it's a fallow period. You're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. And, it's like, okay, this is what I have. Nothing's turned over, nothing's tipped, but this is what I have. I just am anticipatory. I just feel like there's more to come, but yet at the same time, I'm not necessarily ready for the change. Now we come to good old release. We have a 13 here. Now 1 plus 3 is also a 4. But 13, again, 1, new beginning, 10, transition. 3 is celebration. So it's interesting in that too. However, the release card is also connected with the transformation card. It's also connected with the death card. It has to say, there's a very quick ending with a very quick beginning. Sometimes it can be a little bit on the rough side. It can be kind of like, going in, somebody going into labor, a woman going into labor, and it can be very, it can be like, oh my gosh, get this over with, get this over with, get this over with, and then it's over with. So it has it has an ending with a very intense beginning. That's what the death card is about. That's what the transformation card is about. You've gone through some hard times, some rough times, and it crescendos up. It comes to a moment, and then the moment it just gets so rough and so hard, and then all of a sudden it's done. It's done, and you can breathe again. Okay. Now, so this card here says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. So something's going on this week that's, like I said, there's this mercy, grace, there's this peaceful, loving energy here. There's this look at the big picture. We're in this waiting period, this waiting time. Don't get yourself too, too riled up or anything like that. Show no fear. And then, like that, it's over. Okay? Interesting times that we live in, my friends. It's always interesting. Okay, so let's see what's happening with this. We will see. Now, is this going to be for the 11th to 17th? It could be. It could be going on further. Like I said, this time I've been talking about Pluto going back into Capricorn. It's going to be interesting. And by that, I mean, maybe this is that, these are the symbols. The symbols are banging together. Anyway, do me a favor. Please comment. This may or may not resonate, but please comment. And this is more of a world view. Also, too, please like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications, because you do help me stay on, okay? I know we're in summer and it's like, okay, please, is anyone watching? But I know that there's so many of you are, and you don't know how grateful I am to each one of you. Anyway, always know, this is really the most important part, and I've said this, I think, on every video, but, and I'm almost there for 6 years. Always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.